Hi everyone. Today I'm going to do a unboxing of two phones that I bought. I only have to do one because they're both the same. I bought the Samsung Galaxy Note 9. I wasn't planning on buying a phone, but my Note 4 gave up and died on me. I don't know whether it was a software issue or a hardware issue. It appears to be hardware, or it could be the firmware, but it's just anyone living in the United States knows it's not worth getting a phone repaired. It's better off just replacing it. Now, I already opened up the box. I didn't want to struggle with it in front of everyone. This is mine. I can tell by the order number. It's associated with my phone number. And here is my wife's. So I'm going to just put my wife's aside, and I will open up this one. Now it has a very nice box. It denotes that there's an S Pen. That's what the whole thing is about when you buy a Note. It's the S Pen. Now they've made improvements since I bought mine, the Note 4. I had the opportunity to buy the Note 5 when I bought the Note 4, but I didn't buy the Note 5 because they changed over to only an internal memory, which was one of the biggest mistakes that Samsung made. They lost customers on that because they weren't willing to buy a phone that didn't use an SD card, and that's the reason why they lost me. Another reason was that was the time that they switched over to not having a removable battery. The Note 5. The Note 4, you could still remove the battery, so that's why I went with it. I like having the removable battery because you can do it yourself. I've had to replace batteries on my Note 4 because the more you use it and the more cycles in charging, eventually you're going to have to change the battery. They said that there's improvement with the battery on the Note 9. They said that it should last all day on a single charge. I used to have to bring in an external battery with my my other phone. Another thing is the internal memory is 128 gigabytes of internal memory. Now, one of the problems I had with my Note 4 was that I like having a lot of apps, and the more apps you have, it fills up the internal memory. And when you fill up the internal memory, your apps can no longer update anymore, and that was the problem that I came across. I couldn't update any of my apps anymore. It has like I said, it has a very nice box. You know, they always go for the marketing. Now, we'll take that out. Here is the phone itself. Protection all the way around with the plastic and everything. Now they have a thing here that says to attach this sticker to the phone if there's for a claim service and repair. So you have to attach a sticker to the rear. I would do that because if now with me, my wife knows that I make a file folder, put a label on it, stick it in the file folder. If I ever need for warranty or for claims or whatever, I can easily access that. Here is for USB, for the micro USB to a regular USB, full size. Here is the charger, USB cable. Now the USB cable appears to be a USB, looks like a C on here. That's no. Okay, let me see. Yeah, that's a USB-C on here. It seems like everyone's switching over to USB-C. In here are different size buds for the earphones. The earphones that they give you are AKG earphones. So you can use that. It comes with the control for the volume control for the I guess for answering the phone and things like that. So that's that. But you can attach USB devices to this also. I've read about this. This is, they have here, they have stylus replacements for the S Pen, and they include, it's like a tweezer-like device, a metal device for pulling out the old stylus tip, so you can insert a new one. Now, of course, in the bottom of the phone, you have the S Pen. You press on it to release it, and it pulls out. So that's the S Pen. Now, one of the improvements that they made that I read about is that you can take pictures using the S Pen as like a shutter release. So you can put your phone over to the side, and then to use the button on your S Pen to take pictures. I'm gonna have to try that out. My wife will love that because she's into the pictures with the phones. Break out the card. It uses a nano SIM card, and I'm gonna have to put in an SD card that I have, so I can store photos and everything. I don't like storing photos on internal memory. One of the reasons why I like this phone is if you want to get a new phone or whatever in Samsung, pop out the SD card with your photos on it and bring it with you and put it in the next phone. Or if you fill up a SD card, go out, buy another SD card, put the other one in storage, so you have a file on that. Eject pin, there it is. It's on this little box. This is the instructions for the phone and everything. So I put this on my keychain. It has a hole there that you can put it on a keychain. All you have to do is in the top of the phone, okay, you put it in the hole and you press down, and it comes up. And this is what the tray looks like. So you have to put your SIM card and your SD memory card in here. And I'll be showing you how to do that. The first thing you want to do though is you want to make sure that your phone is fully charged. So I'm going to take a break. I'm going to charge the phone and then come back and show how to install the SIM card. And I have to go get my SD card, and I'll show you how to do that. Okay, I'm back again. Now I'm going to show you how to put in the SIM card and the SD card. Now I took out the tray, and it's very hard to see, but there's like a little lip in here that holds the SIM card and your SD card in. Now the smaller tray, the smaller one, is for your SIM card. The larger one is for your SD card. Now what you do is that lip is right there, and you want to have the contacts facing down. and you put it in, and it snaps in. Okay? You won't hear an audible snap, but it goes in. Then you take your SIM card. Once again, contact side down, and you can see the shape of the card in there. You see it fell through. It's very small. So what you have to do, put it in carefully, and it snaps into place. And the other one came out. Okay. Both are in. This can only go in one way. There's a hole here. And there's a hole on the tray. You match it up and put it in. I'm going to turn on the phone. The power button is over here. You press it. And it turns on. It's starting up. It says hi there. And it says it will guide me through the steps. Now, I speak English. If you don't speak English, you can put it down to the language you want. But I'm going to press start. And the first thing it does is ask for the Wi-Fi network. I'm going to choose my network. I'm going to put in my password for it. And we're now connected to the internet. I press OK. Now I press next.
Let's look at.
Now, I don't know of anyone that has the time to read the terms and conditions on this. It's all in legalese that only a lawyer can understand. I just don't have the time to read it, so I'm just going to check off. Just like most people. And I said that I read everything, which I didn't. People don't read it. I press next, and it's checking for updates. It's asking for my Google account information because this is an Android phone. It runs off of Google. I'm going to put in my email address, put that in. The next thing it will ask me for is my password. Now it's getting the account information. What this will do is reinstall all my apps because the backup my phone before was an Android phone. It gets stored to Google, and my apps get stored there, which also includes my contact information. So it will automatically go in there so I can make phone calls. I'll have my apps and everything. Now, after it's installed, any apps that you don't want, you just delete. That's all. Call history, device setting, Wi-Fi passwords, and more. So everything's going to be stored. So I'm going to take a little break while this is loading. You can have set up intelligence scan, use face and iris recognition together. Set up face recognition, set up iris recognition, set up fingerprint scanner, set up PIN, pattern or password, or no password at all. Now I like having password because if you ever lose your phone and someone picks it up, they can't use it. So always set a password or one of the other things, fingerprint scanner or whatever. Because what happens is if you lose your phone and it's left unlocked, people will be able to take your phone, get it unlocked and everything. It'd be a lot easier. Or get your information. So the best thing to do, and in the meantime, if you did lose your phone and you don't think you're going to get back, you can remotely delete everything that's on your phone. So I'm just going to do a PIN. one of the things it will ask you is for Google services, backup, restore, and location. I do it because I want my information backed up to my account. Because if I ever do get another phone, or I lose this phone and I need another phone, it's easier for me to back up my information. Alright, it's going through the process here. It asked me some more legalese questions. I just click yes. Now, I also have a Samsung account to back up information into too. It's like, it's being redundant, but I do it anyway. I don't use it that often. I have to actually, I don't know if I know my password or not. You can always change the settings later for everything you want. So now I'm pretty much all set up. It's still downloading a lot of things on here because I had a lot of apps. So anyway, that's how I set it up and everything. I'm all finished, and I hope that helps everyone out. Thank you. Please click like, subscribe, share, whatever you want to do. Thank you. Leave a comment.